Hey guys, it is Fast here. So, this isn't a very important problem, but I just want to put this out there. There are no tutorials that I can find for Scrap Mechanic. So, it's kind of like Scrap Mechanic just has no tutorials at all, and somehow there's so many Scrap Mechanic players that will make these beautiful creations, but no matter how hard I look, I cannot find a single tutorial for an actual good-looking car. So it's like we all just synonymously, not including me, we all just so happen to be really good at building good-looking cars. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll on YouTube here and refresh and keep looking until I can find a tutorial that even remotely relates, not remotely, but relates to actually making a good-looking car in like the looks department. So let's get started. So this does not seem like it's gonna be a tutorial, huh? This is just Scrap Mechanic best builds, not how to make it. This is for suspension. I already watched this. This is for survival. What would this be, huh?
Wait and see how this might be the best suspension to level up your building in Scrap.
That's suspension. This doesn't look like it. This doesn't look like it. Scrap Mechanic tutorial on getting started, how to build a car. As you can see, this is just A to B. This is not an actual good-looking, designed to be good-looking. This is a garage. This is a basic car. Basic. And you can see right there the car is just a scrap. Doing this to improve.
Stop. Your suspension sucks.
Okay, that's the same video. That's Trailmakers.
Okay.
As you can see here, that's a garage. Crane style Scrap Mechanic Survival Auto Farm. Crane style. Now that is actually look, I definitely need to watch that one. Anyway. Yeah, that's a basic car. That's not a good looking car. That's by Dr. Pixel Plays, and I will just let you know that is not a tutorial. This is a showcase. This is a flying vehicle tutorial. This is not a tutorial. This is just a gameplay video. And look how good that car looks. Where did he learn to where did they learn to make something like that? I assume it's, well, it doesn't really matter. That's the same video. And after that, it's not Scrap Mechanic anymore. Let's refresh. Let's go again. And let's see, Scrap Mechanic Racing AI. But no, that I already watched that one. Oh, that's not Trailmakers. That is Scrap Mechanic, but it's not a good looking one. Look at this.
Okay, so I made another car. Now this car's pretty cool. This is actually a hover car. Well, kind of. So yeah, this thing can hover.
It might not be the greatest. It may not be the greatest hover car, but like, oh my goodness, it looks good. How do automotive manufacturers learn to make trucks? So that's not related. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I already saw that. Already saw that. This one is not related. This one's not related. This one's not related. This one's not related. This one is related because how did they learn to make it look like that? And already saw that. Now we can go right back again and refresh. Alright, it looks like we're not. How to build. Let's try this again. How to build a vehicle that looks good in Scrap Mechanic. Let's try that. Where that is a good looking car. Where does he learn to make something like that? Let's see. That one. Nope. 30,000. Okay, that's not related. Anyway, yeah, these are all stuff I've already seen. So, wow, that's cool. That's cool. Where did they learn to make that? That one makes sense. That could be cool, but it's not a good looking car. That's not like that. I wish I could make something that even looks like that. I know it doesn't look that good, but like I don't even know how to make something that looks that good. That's a basic car. Ah, Markiplier played it. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That is it. Now if we come back, we can keep scrolling. As you can see, whoa. Okay, that is best build, or best creations. Yeah, best builds. Hold on. Hang on.
What's up, everyone?
Hold on.
What's up, everyone? This is Gilly, and welcome to Scrap Mechanic. Today I want to show you how to make a basic car with suspensions and big wheels. Now, as you can see, I've already taken the liberty to make a small platform. This is a 9 wide and I think 15 long, but the length doesn't really matter for this purpose. As you can see, I've also made this go up a bit, and that's because the suspension is going to be a sports suspension bearing on functions there. Now you can see that this is very short, but we need to add an extra block, so it's all going to get even. So we only need to change the direction. There you go, there they are. And they came out really good, I must say. They also have a functionality inside. They look pretty sweet. So yeah, as you can see, they're not so high anymore on the suspension because they have a lot of weight now. So this is a car, this is a grill, door, an emblem. This has a suspension, you can see this is what I meant. But this car also has it very beautifully. You can just do something like this and something like this. It looks very good. Let's see. This is the interior of this car. This is the cockpit. There's some buttons. Oh, you gotta have a radio in your car, obviously. Oh, that's the handbrake. Let's see, there what button. Pull by, for example, handbrake. Also, really good. This button.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I feel like the thing is, everyone collectively knows how to make a good looking car, including this person. This is like, I mean, it's not an issue that's like as serious as some actual issues, but it's a big issue that no one seems to even acknowledge, that there are no tutorials at all to make, I mean, a good looking car. It's not out there. How to build a cool vehicle in Scrap Mechanic. Nope. Made a monowheel. I can't set that to watch later. Fun. Guess Q. Building the most insane Scrap Mechanic.
Oh no way! Uh-oh, that's not good.
That
Don't hit
looks
the wall,
modded.
Mike. Don't hit the wall. Beans. Yes.
I wedged my.
I think that's a tutorial. It's this. Okay, so we've clearly figured out that it's like impossible to find any actual tutorials on how to make a good looking car. It's like, it makes me think that it's not actually that difficult to make a good looking car. It's kind of like Minecraft where you can just figure it out. But I have tried countless times to make something good looking. And if you want to see what I've made, go right ahead, because I'm going to launch a Scrap Mechanic right now and show you what I've attempted to make. Just to prove to you how difficult it is. And also, this isn't related to the video, but I started using OBS to record my videos instead of just the Xbox game bar, so now I can, like, make it so I can be like, oh, if I... let's see here. If I... Properties... Scrap mechanic. Well... And would you look at that, I can... I know this I know this isn't related, but look at that. Look at that. I can just go like that, and if I... Let's see, video capture device. Can I hide in Mixer? No, that didn't work. Let's just make this really small for now. Alright, so like right here, I'm in Scrap Mechanic now. Let's shrink this back down real quick so that you guys can see it properly. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm in Scrap Mechanic now. I'm just gonna show you in my creative world the creations that I have made. And I'll show you the best ones, and I'll show you the more mediocre ones. And I swear to you, these are my honest attempts, and most of them are pickup trucks that I kind of want to make a pickup truck. But I've never been able to make one. Even Scrapman made like a pickup truck for like a You Draw I Build video. Shout out to him. He's a cool YouTuber, not sponsored, but still, he's made that. I mean, he's just one example. Like Khan and all those other big Scrap Mechanic YouTubers, they all collectively know how to make a good-looking car. They all somehow learned how to do it. And there's no tutorials on YouTube that I can find to make an actual car, as you saw earlier in the video. So we're just going to... This takes a while to load. We're just going to go on to Scrap Mechanic and, like, but like, I'm gonna showcase the stuff that I tried to make. So a lot of this stuff is stuff that I didn't make. That was an experiment with the truck. So this is what this is the kind of thing that I want. This is the kind of look that I'm going for here. Like, it's got those lights at the back, kind of like a Chevrolet. And this one I jacked the engine up, but that doesn't matter. What matters is, look how good this looks. This looks like a big rig in like the pickup truck department. So I could never make something like this unless someone finally uploads a tutorial. I promise, if I can learn how to do it, I will. This is my best semi-truck. If you pointed a gun to my head, I could probably make this better than this, but still. This is what I could do on my own free time. Look at this. Look how terrible this is. It's not even off the ground. It has no trailer. Its trailer is a hook. Now, behold my creations. Actually, some of these aren't. Actually, all these aren't mine. Up until, like... That's mine, that's mine, that's mine. So, this is all stuff I made years ago. This one... So, let's see. This one was almost recently. I feel like it was early 2024, 2023. Now, this is... I think it was like my first attempt, or at least one of my very early attempts at making a truck. I feel like it was maybe my second. I'd definitely say second. And as you can see, it kind of looks more like a monster. It has one little hole to look through, and it's like triangular. Other than that, it looks plausible, and it has this little thing that I had for a lot of my old cars. So that's one of my old trucks. This was a mix of a Jeep and a pickup truck. And it's horrible. It's horrible, as you can see. How did I even make this? What is up with those suspension? But yeah, this is obviously terrible. As you can see, I even tried to make like little lug-nut covers. Yeah, that didn't work. So, let me just check. Make sure the recording is good. Alright. This was for a prop, so we're not gonna take, this is just a weird name I came up with. this is my original truck. Let's not mind that. If you want to see it, there you go, you can see it. If you want to see it, I'll showcase it to you. It's got some good doors. And I actually think this one is decent in the car department. It's a little slow, but it's not great for, it's not very good for an actual truck. It's hardly a truck. It just has a bed, pretty much. It's kind of like the Ford Maverick. It's a sedan with a bed. Anyway, this one I removed the doors. I jacked up, or actually I added suspension in the first place. And it's like an actual truck. It's high off the ground, although trucks aren't that high off the ground. It has a bed, which is kind of useless because you can't reach it. And my head is in the top of the vehicle so that I get out. So that I can get out. So that's one of my older ones. That was one of my best attempts. This is a tractor truck. This is not a pickup truck, but it is an attempt at a car with no tutorials. And I would say that it doesn't look very good in the fashion department, but it's definitely great in like the working department. Like this would definitely work as a truck. So I'll give myself a 1-star. I'll give myself a 2-star for fashion and a 5-star for usability. And then I think that's all that I saved. I think I deleted all my other ones, but we can hop on the motorcycle that I did not make. Credits to, if you want it, it's credits to Deck Boom. So I'm just gonna take my or not my, but this motorcycle, which is not very good, and we're going to go over this one. When it was still in my lift, was called the muscle truck. Yeah, the muscle truck. And it does have the muscle, but it ain't too pretty. Now I think it looks kinda good, but it's a semi-truck. This is not a pickup truck. Pickup trucks are not this big. I think I have like really big cars. Really big or really small. I just can't get it the right size. This I didn't make. That one I didn't make. Yeah. That's a bogie. I was trying to make trains. Let's see here. So this again is not a truck. This is a really old thing I made, not like several years ago, but I think it's even older than the green one. It's about the same. I made it within a few days of my bus, which I deleted for good reason. It was very ugly. So yeah, this is my coffee bus, and it ain't too pretty. It ain't too pretty. I should really be deleting this stuff after I use it. But yeah, oh, this one is one of my best. This was one of my best attempts to make it. I think it's definitely a truck, and I think it looks good for a truck, but it's way too big for a pickup truck. I think it looks pretty good, but I just want to be clear. When I say it looks good, I mean it looks good for what I had the ability to make. Okay, don't forget that someone made this without any tutorials, this without any tutorials, probably with tutorials, this without any, actually that might be pretty easy to make. Well, I think I've done my job today at addressing this issue. So I am just going to end this video. Hold on, before we end the video, I just want to make sure there's nothing else I'm forgetting. I think I had one truck, but it's not here for some reason. Oh, here it is. I forgot about this one in the video. This one was by far my best attempt, okay? This one, not only I think it looks the best out of all of them, it almost looks like a truck used at the mines, actually. This is definitely a mining truck. This is literally my best attempt I've ever made at a pickup truck. I think it's decent. I think it's actually pretty good, for what resources I had, and then that's like it's supposed to be like a really big horn, and I don't remember what one does. Oh yeah, that was my braking system. And then yeah, I added a little compass here that points in whatever direction you spawn it in, but it points in that direction. So if you see here, it's pointing towards that one pickup truck. And yeah, it's still pointing towards the pickup truck. So yeah, that is. Let me just check one more time because I forgot that one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, so that's all my creations. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, which should be soon. Bye.